When talking about sex, some zodiac signs put sex as a top priority even before love. In other words, you may say that these signs find sex as the most necessary element for the smooth running of a relationship. As all signs have their preferences, these signs prefer intimacy over every other factor. If you are one of them, here is why you are like that, and how it modifies you as a person in the relationship. And if you know someone who belongs to this list, you'll definitely be able to relate to them with this video. Buckle up as we are all set to see who these zodiac signs are. Scorpio. It shouldn't come as a surprise that the first sign we will talk about is going to be Scorpio. These signs are well known for their sensual nature and the way they are always seductive. Scorpios cannot imagine a relationship without mind-blowing sex and intimacy that is beyond imagination. In their case, sex is a physical need, and they might not need an emotional connection to carry out the act. When it comes to sex, a Scorpio is always willing, no matter what the time, place, or situation is. You may be facing a hard time in a relationship with a Scorpio, however, they will still want to have sex. They can also be very demanding in the bedroom, and hope that their partner is as sexually active as they are, or may decide to part ways. Sex plays an enormous part in reinforcing a relationship with a Scorpio, so if this part of their current relationship is not as strong as they hope, they may look elsewhere. Although they are the most loyal in the zodiac, if they do stray in a relationship, this is likely to be driven by an old emotional wound that needs to heal. Sagittarius. The next sign on the list is the very sensual and very hot Sagittarius. We know these signs as adventurous and always on the go, and trying out new things, therefore, their sex life is not any different. These signs are naturally energetically sexually attractive, and do not have a tough time in attracting new sexual partners. These signs are very comfortable with hookups, one-night stands, and casual relationships, as they are skilled at keeping physical and emotional separate. They rarely form emotional connections with casual encounters and flings. Sagittarius lasts longer in a sexual relationship than any other kind, because they value their freedom above anything else. They don't like being tied down. They place high emphasis on sexual compatibility. When they are dating other zodiacs or in committed relationships, they are only truly comfortable when they have a strong sexual connection and feel sexually fulfilled. They are always eager to try something new and push limits in the bedroom. They might be more inclined to gravitate towards their kinky side. Their partners need to keep them entertained in bed, or they may get bored and move on. Aries. The next on the hit list is the Aries. People with Aries as their zodiac sign are easily turned on without putting in much effort. They are always ready for sex, and their partners do not need to go beyond limits to turn them on. They are effortlessly sexy people who prioritize sex over emotions, and never let go of any chance of being intimate. You may also call Aries the sign who is always horny. An Aries can be turned on only by placing your hand on their thigh, intense eye contact, or just a few flirtatious lines whispered in their ear. These people are heated up in no time to give you the best sex of your life. They love to indulge in small dirty talks, flirtatious touches here and there. If you're the one wooing the Aries, giving them flirty smiles and cheeky winks is really attractive to an Aries, they won't be able to resist, and you may end up in their bed in no time. Aries do not feel shy in sharing their desires, and find the act of utmost pleasurable. So you better be a bit flirty and dirty if you want to get your hands on an Aries, as it is going to be the easiest way. Aquarius. Aquarius people think that sex is the only solution. These signs die for the quickies, and will literally start wherever they get the slightest chance. These signs make the moments wonderful by grabbing their partner behind the door for a quick make-out. You will be lucky to taste sex in the most strangest places if you get a chance with an Aquarius. This sign is bossy and loves taking charge and leading the process by initiating sex. It's all part of the thrill, and getting turned on is not an issue. Aquarians also do not need long-term emotional connections or commitments to stay in a sexual relationship. They do not mind leading someone to bed even if they have known them for a few days or even less. So with Aquarius people, you will not have to wait longer to get laid. Leo. Here comes the sign who is fierce literally in every field of life. Leos have a great sexual appetite, and do not mind getting a snack now and then. First of all, they fall for the people who are of utmost attractive and irresistible, and then if they get their hands on them, sex is the first thing on their mind. Leos judges partners based on the sexual experience they get with them. If you have a strong sexual connection with a Leo, and the sex is mind-blowing, they are never going to forget you. Being bossy and born a leader, they are quite dominant in bed and love to initiate sex. They make sure that their partner is enjoying as much as they are because they crave equal energies. They are very concerned about what their partner likes and dislikes during sex, and how they are comfortable. During sex, Leos puts aside every thought and stress, and becomes focused on having the best time with their partner. This also makes them sexually attractive for other signs. Taurus. The next sign on the list is the one who lives for sex and dies for sex. The only thing Taurus people think of all the time is sex, and they are always up for it any time of the day. Taurus people love their routine. This trait extends into their sex lives too. A solid, predictable sex routine in relationships is crucial to them. They tend to prefer sticking to the same positions once they find the ones they most enjoy because they love predictability. They are naturally submissive in bed, and want their partners to take charge and seduce them before sex. They tend to be attracted to more alpha-type personalities who are seductive, sexually attractive, and enjoy taking charge. This can translate to Taurus people having high demands in bed. What has been your experience with a Taurus person? So there we have it. These were the signs who see sex as the essential part of a relationship. If you are one of these, I want to know from you in the comments how this relates to your sex life. If you're not one of these signs, what have been your experiences with these signs? Ready to discover more secrets about the Zodiac? Claim your free personalized reading below, and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you do not miss out, and I'll see you next time on the channel.